Now I'll begin with from where I started. So I graduated from PEC 2011 from electronics and electrical communication. And after that, I actually got placed with Nomura in Mumbai. I worked there for 2.5 years, and I always wanted to start something of my own. And while working with Nomura, I was actually in a relationship where I was from a middle class family and she was from a very rich background, and we kind of had a fight over a small thing, and she said a few things which were not, which didn't go very well with me, and then I kind of thought like this is not how I wanted my life to be, and that was the first reason I quit my job, and I thought of doing something big, and I had nothing. I had no plans at that time. I just quit my job, uh, a job which was very well going, and I just quit to do something big in life. And after I quit, as you might know that without a plan things don't go well. So I quit and I started something which didn't work. I tried my hands at a couple of things for 7 8 months, and nothing worked out, and I lost all my savings. Post that, I was also into a state of depression because it was a phase wherein nothing was working out. All my money, all my savings were gone, and it was also a phase of after breakup life. And that's when a few friends helped me out, and they actually told me that you should get a job and take some time off, and then probably start again. When then I went back to Mumbai and took another job, worked there for 8 9 months, and then thought of starting again. And that was the time I kind of we I had a co-founder, and we kind of thought of starting a product. That product was actually somewhere around location-based Quora. So we wanted to build a community in a neighborhood where people can talk to each other and bring that neighborhood concept online. And we invested a couple of months there. Spoke to a few investors who wanted to invest in us, but they had their own tantrums. They told us like we need to shape the product in a way, and then we need to do some changes in the product, and we kept doing it for around, I think, 6 to 8 months, and we were doing it full time. And there also we kind of invested almost all of our savings. We invested around, I think, 9 lakh rupees in building a team, and then working on that product. And then we were not able to acquire a lot of customers, and at that time the investor said that you are into this app for around 6 8 months and you haven't acquired any customers, so we would not be able to invest in you. And that was again a time where the life is almost going to come to the same circle again, where again all our savings are gone. And but lucky for us that the product which we built couldn't fetch us any customers, but it was an amazing product, as other people felt that the app was built beautifully and the UI UX was amazing. And we started getting a lot of queries from our circle, our network, that if we can build an app for them. And that's where we felt like अब सब कुछ बंद करके दोबारा फिर जॉब ढूंढेंगे, इससे अच्छा चलो लोगों की एप्स बना देते हैं. And that's where the idea of Code80 came in, and we started an IT services company. And I think it was a very good decision in the time of crisis to just pivot our product into get into IT services. तो वो हमने किया कुछ 2 2.5 साल, and it went really well, and we scaled to a team of 45 developers in no time, and we were doing a business of around $500,000 in a year, and things were great. But हुआ क्या कि, so a little backstory here. So when I left my second company, BNP Paribas, before starting Code80, I was very anxious to resign from my job because I had seen worse days before. And by the time I had written my resignation letter, I was not able to send it. There was a colleague of mine at BNP. She came over and asked me what happened, and I told her like I was very anxious in resigning right now. And she said something like, I am an astrologer and I could help you take decision. And my parents used to believe in astrology a lot, and I had been fighting with them all my life कि मुझे ना तो इसमें पढ़ना है ना किसी की सुननी है, and please you guys also don't trust astrology, all this is bullshit. And the same thing I did with her. I kind of made fun of her, and she was senior to me as well, and she said कि मैं बता देती हूँ, उसके बाद जो तुमने करना करना. And मैंने कहा चलो ठीक है, आप अपना मन खुश कर लो. And she just said, yeah, you can resign, your next 2 years are promising, which was not really an astrological prediction which helped me take a decision, but it was more like कि कोई दोस्त आपके कंधे पे हाथ रख के कहता ना कुछ नहीं होगा, सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा, आप कर दो रिजाइन. तो it was more like that, and I resigned and left. But along with that, she said couple of more things which I did not give a lot of heed to at that time. She said that your business would shut down after 2 years, and because of your partner leaving the company. And I didn't think about it a lot. And so now, while we were running Code Yeti, so what happened was, because of demonetization, a lot of our clients backed out, and the environment was such that people started thinking like companies would not be funded. And all of our business of Code Yeti was running on this premises that startups who wanted to build apps, they would come to us because they didn't know how to develop a tech product, and that's where we are getting a lot of our business. And suddenly there was a fall in the business, but still we were quite profitable. But then my partner said that I don't want to do it. We came together to do a product, and services business is not something I want to do. And he resigned after 2 years, which was exactly how she predicted. So, but I was pretty confident that I can run the company alone because it was stable at that time. And so he left, and after that, within I think 2 or less than 3 months, I realized like all of our projects were getting stuck because he was leading technology, and I thought like the company was independent of him and was working well, but a lot of our projects were being delivered because of his help. And suddenly everything got stuck, and the clients which we were serving at that time, they were also not very happy with the kind of work we were doing, and I could see an end very soon. And that's when I record like this has been told to me by someone. And I also got very demotivated running that company, because I was kind of sure like we could not be able to proceed like that until unless we hire someone very strong in technology, or I get a new co-founder, which was very tough at that time. So what I did, I called that lady up, the senior at BNB Paribas. I called her up and asked, this is what you told and this is how it is. And she was quite happy to know that her prediction came true. And while talking to her, I just proposed one thing like, why not I start a product in the field of astrology, and she can work with us as an astrologer. So why I did that, there were a couple of practical reasons behind that. So first and foremost decision was like, although I didn't believe in astrology at all, but that was one prediction which was damn true. And this was something I never expected, because I used to make fun of astrologers saying that they always tell the same thing, that you're not getting as much return as much efforts you are putting in. And this was a damn true prediction, because she predicted the fall of the company before even starting the company. So that was the first reason behind that. Second, we always want to do a product, and we had been trying to shift from services to product, and that was the other reason. And third, again, I could see an end, and I needed something to fall on. And that's where I thought like, ठीक है, ये try करके देखते हैं if this works out. So that these were the three reasons I kind of thought of pivoting the business. But at the same time, when I did research in the field of astrology, how many startups were there, how many companies were there, what kind of business they were doing. So it was very depressing to know that there was not much written about this space on the internet, and there were no companies who were funded, and there were no big names. And so I was kind of thinking like I can do it part-time but not full-time, because this could not be a huge space. So I kind of like we launched the app and thought of running Code Yeti along with it. So it was like कि दो business कर लेते हैं साथ साथ, दोनों में थोड़ा थोड़ा चलता रहेगा जब तक we come to a place where we could decide like what is the best thing for us. So what I mean to say here is like one thing which you could take from here is whenever there were a time of crisis, we kind of try to find a plan B. We obviously try to work on plan A a lot, and if we could see an end, we tried shifting to something else as soon as we could, so that we don't come to a point wherein we don't have anything to do. And so Astrotalk was the name I kept for the product, and we launched it. And so I was quite surprised after launching it. So what happened was like within I think 2-3 weeks, she was the only astrologer at that time, and all her slots were booked. And I had done a lot of products which I've not mentioned here, but along with Codeyati also, we worked on a lot of products, but none of them could get us customers. And it was very hard to get one customer also. But with that thing, like getting so many customers that we could not meet the demand was very surprising. And I was quite surprised also to see the numbers, because one person who took a session on Monday, he took another session on Monday, and then he came back on Wednesday or Thursday again. And this was the pattern across most our customers. Like they were coming back again and again. I could not make out what was the reason. Then whenever I couldn't understand anything, I always went to the customers. I asked them if I could call them to for a small survey, and they were more than happy to talk to me. And तो उनसे मैंने पूछा कि यार इतनी बात क्यों कर रहे हो. and one of them told me कि I just consulted because I was facing some problems in my life, and I just consulted once, and I felt whatever she said made a lot of sense, and I could relate to it very well. So उस टाइम मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. And after some time I also felt like I have one more question, or I need clarity on one more thing. So I called her up again. अच्छा, मैंने कहा ठीक है, and why did you call again after 2 days? And then he was like कि जब मेरे लिए सही सा बता रहे थे, तो मैंने सोचा कि चलो वाइफ के लिए भी पूछ लेते हैं. तो मैंने कहा ठीक है चलो. Then I spoke to another customer, and he also gave similar answers, and this was the pattern across everyone. And one thing which I could conclude from there is, if the quality of the product and the astrologer is very good, you're going to get a lot of repeat customers. So I noted this point. This was one thing which I noted, that repeat customer base बहुत ज़्यादा है इसमें. So that was the point noted. And then I asked them, so this is the product. You have used the product of Astrotalk, and what do you think is good in this, and what do you think we can improve? And any of you have any suggestions we could change? So when I started this app, it was a video only platform. I'll answer all the questions in the last 15 minutes. I'll just complete my story first. Okay, so it was a video only platform. Astrologer and user can speak on video call. So a lot of customers told me in the survey that they would also want to get an audio option as well. And they said कि हमारे साइड पे एक बटन दे दो एटलीस्ट, ताकि हम अपनी वीडियो ऑन ना करें, एस्ट्रोलॉजर करना ज़्यादा तो कर लें. So मैंने कहा चलो ठीक है, ट्राई करके देखते हैं. So the first premise of building the app was I thought कि लोग पंडित के पास जाते हैं दिखाने मंदिर में, and तो वो face to face होता है ना. So I wanted to give that experience. So that was my thought process, how I thought the product should be, but customers wanted something else. तो मैंने कहा चलो ठीक है, इनका भी देके देखते हैं. So then in the next release we launched another version which had both the option, video and audio. And then another surprise came in, that 93% of our customers shifted to audio. and that's where I realized like people were very much privacy oriented. They don't want to show their face. And while talking to an astrologer, it was also the first thing is like they're talking to a stranger first. Even if they get emotionally connected, they don't want to show their face, and they don't want to reveal their identity also. So that was point number 2 noted, that privacy is something very important for our customers. And similarly, we kept talking to our customers. And the third thing which came in was like, we had a 30-minute sessions with an astrologer. So you book a 30-minute session, you speak to them. And then a few customers came to us and said कि कई बार तो यार 20 मिनट में सेशन खत्म हो जाता है, why do we pay for 30 minutes? And I thought to myself, like, अगर वो पर मिनट करेंगे तो 20 मिनट का खर्चा इतना ज़्यादा हो जाएगा, 30 मिनट का भी नहीं होगा जितना. बट customers don't feel like that, right? And this was another point which came in, and then I spoke to another customer and she told me like कभी कभी मेरे को 30 मिनट से 2 मिनट ज़्यादा बात करनी है. So like I was talking to an astrologer and there are a few things I want to discuss which would take maybe 2-3 minutes more or maybe 5 minutes, and उसके लिए अब मैं क्या नया सेशन बुक करूँ? मैंने कहा यार ये तो बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है. तो दैट्स वेयर वी थॉट लाइक इनको ये नहीं चाहिए कि 30 मिनट का सेशन हो, एंड इनको कुछ और चाहिए. सो दैट वाज नोटेड, प्रॉब्लम वाज नोटेड, solution was not. And then the other problem came in with the session that we would not allow the session to be held immediately. So if they book now, it could start after 10 minutes because astrologer would get sufficient time to prepare the chart and then speak to the customer. So now the problem was like they were like कि मुझे अभी बात करनी होती है, I'm in a stress, and why do you make me wait for 15-20 minutes? And sometimes when all the sessions are booked, I have to wait for 3-4 hours also, or maybe a day. And then again another point noted that people were in a state where they need instant gratification, right? So why I'm telling all this is just to explain you how a product is shaped, and how to go across building a product. Okay, so those points were noted. So after collating this information around the 30-minute session, we came to know that they need something on permanent basis, and whenever they initiate a conversation, they need to speak to an astrologer immediately. So we should not have any buffer time, even if it is giving something good to the customers, like an astrologer can prepare the chart, but this is not going well with them because they wanted to speak to them immediately. So the next product version was the sessions were done on permanent basis. You click on a call button and you immediately get a call with no time gap, and people loved it, and we got extremely positive response from that. And we were not surprised when we got that kind of response because we had already done the survey and this is what was coming in from all of our customers. And सब बहुत खुश हो गए. And then again we went back to customers कि अब और क्या करें आपके लिए. And वो they said कि आपके पास एक ही एस्ट्रोलॉजर है, क्या करें एक से, वो बिजी रहती है और कोई ऑप्शन ही नहीं है, कभी कभी सेकंड ओपिनियन लेना होता है. चलो ठीक है. So then we started onboarding astrologers. So astrologer onboarding was really difficult because in this industry, astrologers, as you might believe, they were not very professional at that time at least. And तो मैं जब किसी के पास गया कि इंटरव्यू लूंगा, तो they were like कि आप हमारा अपमान कर रहे हैं इंटरव्यू के लिए पूछ के. and the other one said कि आपकी जितनी उम्र है उससे ज़्यादा मुझे एक्सपीरियंस है. And I got those kind of response from those people, and I simply rejected them that I don't need such behavior in our company, and we are looking for people who are humble enough with the right attitude and the right knowledge. And so we kept searching for more astrologers, and luckily we could fetch 2 more astrologers in, and then we had a panel of 3. And तो 3 astrologers दिखाने शुरू कर दिए हमने लिस्ट में. And so another pattern started which was not something we thought would come, and the other pattern which came in was a customer who spoke to astrologer A immediately spoke to astrologer B and then spoke to astrologer C in some time, and I didn't know what it meant. I had no idea why would someone do something like this. And so I again went back to customers and asked them, and they told me कि यार पूछ तो लिया अब इससे, अब पता थोड़ी ना कि सब सही है कि नहीं, तो एक और बंदे से पूछ लिया just to be sure. And both of them didn't answer everything 100% same. So it was like someone said कि शादी होगी आपकी, मान लो उन्होंने बोल दिया कि नवंबर 2021 से जनवरी 2022 तक होगी. दूसरे ने बोल दिया कि दिसंबर 21 से लेके मई 22 तक का ही हो गया और उसके बीच में कभी कभी होगी. So they said कि चलो एक और से बात करते हैं, खुद ही वो करते हैं कि एनालाइज करते हैं प्रॉब्लम को कि कहाँ पे होगी जाके शादी. So they keep doing these things, and then we realized like the next thing in the business is to acquire more astrologers, and that's what we started doing. We set up a team in which was doing onboarding of astrologers. And as and when we were hiring more and more astrologers, our business kept increasing. And we kept working on the product in this way, and we did a lot of things. And then one day, I was just sitting somewhere, and I wanted to speak to a friend, and instead of calling him up, I texted him, yaar main tere ko call karun kya? And he didn't reply, and I was wondering when I could speak to him. And while sitting there, a thought came to me that why not start chat with astrologer service instead of call with astrologer. And why that thought came in was, I think all of you might have observed a pattern in you with you also, that whenever we want to call someone, most of the time, we either text them or we text them that when can we call you. And I had noted some things which I've learned from the business, and which was privacy. So chat would give more privacy to customers, right? And I did a survey कि अगर chat करेंगे तो कैसे होगा. And this time I didn't go to the customers because it didn't came in from them. So I went to some of my friends and industry experts to ask them if we can do something like this. And all of them said नहीं यार, chat पे कैसे करेंगे? They would not be able to connect emotionally, and then उसमें time भी लगेगा, वो बात नहीं होगी, कुछ words ऐसे होते हैं वो chat में समझ नहीं आते. And the feedback was not that great, and but the intuition was very strong. And so I said let's try anyways. And हमने chat with astrologer बनाया permanent basis पे, and launch कर दिया. And जिस दिन वो launch हुआ, 60% of our business shifted to chat, and within a few weeks we started acquiring customers at a very high rate as compared to what we were doing earlier. The reason was, जो first premise था कि privacy चाहिए लोगों को, उनको वो दे दी, and everything changed. And we started getting in a lot of customers, and एकदम से वो revenue ऐसे से जारी होती है ना, एकदम से ऐसे गई peak पे, and then it stabilized again after some time. So this is how we worked on the product. And उसके बाद क्या हुआ कि एक problem ये आती थी कि अगर astrologer is busy, then you have to wait for them to get free, and then you can join their call. And तो उसमें ये रहता था कि अगर किसी एस्ट्रोलॉजर की बहुत ज़्यादा डिमांड है, तो अगर वो बिजी है तो 4-5 लोग वेट कर रहे हैं उससे बात करने की. एंड जब उससे बात करनी होती है 4-5 लोगों ने, जैसे ही वो फ्री होता है सबको नोटिफिकेशन चली जाती है, तो 4-5 लोग जो वेट कर रहे हैं, एनीवन हु वांट्स टू स्पीक टू देम, बट व्हेनेवर दे गेट द नोटिफिकेशन, सो they were like 1 2 3 4 5 people waiting for them. And there might be a case wherein the 5th person joined the call and the first 4 are still waiting, and it kept happening again and again. So this was one feedback which was coming in. I could not understand what to do at that time. So but एक बार मैं आँखें दिखाने गया डॉक्टर के, and so I went to my hometown Bathinda, and my brother took me to a hospital where I didn't go there anytime before. So उन्होंने ना एक पर्ची दी मेरे को, तो पर्ची दे दी, कह रहे थे कि ये पर्ची ले लो एंड आप चले जाना डॉक्टर के पास. मैंने कहा इस पर कोई टोकन नंबर तो लिखा नहीं है, मेरा टोकन कैसे आ गया, यहाँ तो बहुत लोग बैठे हैं, हॉस्पिटल था, पता नहीं कौन सा था. एंड वो कहता है ऐसे ही है यहाँ पे, बस जाओ और दिखा लो, 2 मिनट में देखता है डॉक्टर. सो आई वॉज वेरी डिसअपॉइंटेड टू नो कि यार कोई टोकन नंबर सिस्टम नहीं है, इतनी भीड़ है, मैं जा धक्के मार के थोड़ी ना घुसूंगा. दिस इज नॉट समथिंग आई वुड लाइक टू डू. एंड चलो मैं जाके बैठ गया. एंड while sitting there, I kind of thought like the same thing happens in Astrotalk also, that a customer has to वही धक्के मारे घुसना पड़ता सबसे पहले. And there was no token system in the app. And while sitting there, I drafted an email and wrote it to our product team that we need to build a token system inside the app where customers can join the waitlist of astrologer even when he is not online, even when he's offline, even when he's busy, even when he is on a leave or a vacation, doesn't matter. But the person the user should have an option to join the waitlist. And then we launched that also, and then we got a lot of positive messages from customers. It did not help us in the business directly that revenue एकदम से shift हो गया, कुछ हो गया, although it did have a small fall. बट बहुत सारा मतलब जो कस्टमर्स का प्यार मिलता ना, वो मिलना शुरू हो गया, बिकॉज देयर वर लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु वर सफरिंग बिकॉज ऑफ दिस. क्योंकि जो सेकंड प्रीमाइस तक लोगों को इंस्टेंट ग्रेटिफिकेशन चाहिए, वो नहीं मिल पा रही थी, बिकॉज दे हैड टू वेट अगेन एंड अगेन. एंड नाउ दे कुड they might not be able to speak to them right away, but they had this conviction कि हाँ बारी आ जाएगी, पता है उनको कि हाँ वो लग गए हैं लाइन, उनकी बारी आ जाएगी. So they were quite happy with that. And long term it started helping us a lot. So in the short term, people who wanted to speak to that astrologer and they couldn't get a chance, they would spend their money on some other astrologer, and whenever they would get a chance with them, they would speak to them also. So it was kind of helping us in the revenue, but that was not a basis on which the businesses are being built. So businesses are built in a way that you are helping customers. So a tokenized system started helping them in a way कि ठीक है वो ज्वाइन करके बैठे हैं, वो आ जाएगी बारी. So in the long term it helped us a lot. Yes, it helped us in the revenue also because people could relax a lot. ऐसे नहीं था यहीं पे ही intense हो गया उनका सब कुछ. So that is how we had been growing as a company. So most companies they depend a lot on product manager, such kind of products, and so we kept it very simple, that we don't need a product manager who does all the thinking. So we wanted someone who could speak to astrologer, speak to users and understand their problem and try to find solution to those problems. तो अगर solution नहीं है तो problem note कर लो, कल solution तो कभी ना कभी आ जाएगा दिमाग में, but we have to solve all those problems, and it has been like that since the beginning, and till today I do the same thing. So I'm quite active on LinkedIn and on Instagram as well, and बात करता रहता हूँ मैं कस्टमर से. अभी तो मैंने प्रोफाइल भी बना ली है अपनी एस्ट्रोटॉक पे, so that if anyone wants to talk to me and give their suggestion, they can talk to me directly. So I kind of try to find time for half an hour every day and speak to those customers. So things are good. And बाकी हमने जो growth की है, so in terms of marketing, so we spend a lot on digital marketing on Facebook and Instagram. And so it is quite easy for any product to spend on them. Why? Because you can start with a budget of rupees 100 per day also, and you can increase the budget as much as you can spend, and the kind of revenues which are coming in. So it was quite easy for us to start with it, and as of today we are, I think, spending around 2-3 lakh rupees every day, because now the money is coming in, we are spending more and more on advertisement. So that is how a company grows. It is important to spend heavily on marketing as well. And other than that, where we kind of got a lot of scale was one day I was quite angry with myself. So I had a bad day at work, and I kind of came back, read a question on Quora, and wrote a huge answer there without thinking too much, and it kind of went viral. And I don't know if any of you have read that answer, but that is so that is the highest read answer by any Indian writer on Quora. So it has more than 20 million views, and I think 63,000 or 64,000 upvotes. So that's where I kind of got a lot of recognition also, and then I got very active on LinkedIn. I write a lot, and so we have built a good community wherein people recognize us, and a lot of customers are getting help from the app. And recently I realized after talking to a lot of customers that it is not just about predictions for them. So the customers told me that सिर्फ prediction के लिए they don't use it. So it is more like a mental health kind of a system which AstroTalk provides to them. Whenever they feel stressed and they're tensed about anything, they come to the app, they talk to an astrologer and tell their problem there. So it is more like sharing your problem with someone, and sometimes you have a few things in your mind which you can't share with your friends also, because they're very private. So you want some stranger to listen to you and not judge you, and advise you something. And so that's where we came in to assist those customers. And the positive part along with that was like there is this thought process also that this person who is advising me might know my future also. So this advice is not just coming as an advice, it is also coming as, he knows something more about my future, and it is coming from that context. So now, going forward, what we are doing is we are uh, going more and more aggressive on marketing, and we are now planning to work on our branding. So we are still not sure what to do, and we have been discussing it a lot. So we want to shift our branding not just from astrology to mental health as well, because we've realized this is what customers believe we are, and that is where they're getting the help. But the why we it is taking so much time for us to crack is whenever a new customer comes to the app, and the first behavior of the customer is they need a prediction. They don't come for a mental health kind of thing, because that is not something we as an Indian go to. But astrology is something which is there in our DNA, all of us, and we may or may not believe in it, but we are aware that ये astrologer, ये astrology कुछ कुछ होता है, कुछ कुछ बताते हैं, इनका पता नहीं क्या होता है. We all know that, but whenever we go through a problem and we need some help, and help क्या हो सकती है? So let's say you are in a relationship, and and the girl with whom you are in a relationship, she's not talking to you, and you are on a verge of a breakup, and you want to fix things up, right? And तुम कुछ कर नहीं सकते हो, because this problem is not entirely in your hand, because दूसरे बंदे का भी दिमाग involved है इसमें, and you cannot do anything with that, right? And that's where you feel suffocated and you need external help. वहां पे ऐसा होता है कि बहुत लोग अपने दोस्तों को कॉल करने लग जाते हैं, लेकिन दोस्तों के पास भी इतना टाइम नहीं होता. So that's where we acquire a lot of customers wherein they need that external help to know कि क्या करना चाहिए, क्या होगा उनका. And so all of our customer acquisition is done on this premise कि लोगों को prediction चाहिए. But when the customer is acquired, they understand it very well कि it is not just about prediction, it is about their mental health. So whenever they talk to an astrologer, they feel positive and hopeful about their life. तो कितनी भी प्रॉब्लम हो यार लाइफ में, हमेशा सब लोगों के साथ क्या होता है, पैटर्न तो यही है ना, कि कुछ बुरा टाइम आता है एंड उसके बाद फिर वो अच्छा टाइम आ जाता है, फिर बहुत अच्छा भी आ जाता है, फिर बहुत बुरा फिर से आ जाता है. सो दिस इज हाउ एवरीवन्स लाइफ गोज, राइट? एंड अगर when you are in the worst phase of your life and someone comes and tells you कि भाई 6 महीने के बाद सब कुछ awesome हो जाएगा, would that not help you in becoming more positive about life? क्योंकि जब वो बुरा फेस होता है, everyone kind of thinks कि यार अब पता नहीं कुछ होगा नहीं होगा, सब बुरा हो गया मेरे साथ, तो पता नहीं, आई वाज अ लूजर, अपने आप ही अपना कॉन्फिडेंस और कम करने लग जाते हैं. So that's where I think it helps them a lot. And then once they start using the app, they realize कि it is more for mental health. So now we are kind of confused कि अब किस तरह से हम अपनी branding रखें, because branding is also done in a way कि जो customer आ रहा है वही वहाँ करता है, but there are two kind of things which are happening on the app. So we are kind of trying to figuring it out कि कैसे करना है उस चीज़ को. So I think that's it from my side. I think I can take questions.
So thank you so much, sir. Your story is like really inspiring. With the help of Astrotalk, I think you were really able to give the insight about what entrepreneurship was all about. The real life problems and how you tackle them. So that was really amazing. So now I'd like to request the audience, if they have any questions, they can type those in the chat box and I'll read out to them. In the meantime, so I actually wanted to know, as you are a PEC graduate yourself, do you have any special memories related to your college life that you would like to share with all of us?
Any special memories? यार आई यूज्ड टू प्ले क्रिकेट अ लॉट. तो हॉस्टल में मेरे को बोलते थे कि सब कोनों में क्रिकेट खेल लिया. तो शिवालिक हॉस्टल में आई वाज आई थिंक इन इधर वाला ब्लॉक कौन सा था? आई थिंक बी ब्लॉक था ना, व्हिच वाज ऑन द राइट साइड. शिवालिक हॉस्टल, इफ समवन नोज.
I actually don't have an idea about Shivalik.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I was on the first floor, first room. So there was a corridor, and we used to play in that corridor whole night. And बहुत बड़ा वो बना लिया था हमने. And then we used to play in the, I think volleyball वाला जो पीछे वाला common room का area, there also we started playing. And हर जगह we used to play cricket a lot. तो काफी लोग मैंने इकट्ठे कर लिए थे. So that is how my first year memory of first year was. And then second year में इतना नहीं हो पाया because गंदा सा hostel मिल गया था. And third, fourth year again, we played a lot in the area which is between कौन सा था, कुरुक्षेत्र था, and third year वाला हिमालय था शायद. तो उसके बीच में जो एरिया है, आई थिंक वी प्लेड देयर आल्सो अ लॉट. सारा दिन यही सब करते रहते थे हम.
That is amazing, sir. Like, I'm sure because a lot of students right now are missing this college life. So
Yeah.
that's the point. So, any book recommendations that you would like to give us, considering most of us are like college undergraduates right now on that?
यार बेस्ट बुक्स देख लो. मतलब थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट पे भी मैटर करता है. जैसे मैंने पढ़ी है एक 0 to 1 पढ़ी है, एक हार्ड थिंग्स अबाउट हार्ड थिंग्स पढ़ी है. सो हार्ड थिंग्स अबाउट हार्ड थिंग्स इज वेरी रिलेटेबल. सो आई रेड इट आफ्टर स्ट्रगलिंग टू रन कोड. तो जब फर्स्ट टाइम जब स्टार्टअप करते हैं ना, तो हमें लगता है कि हम बहुत इंटेलिजेंट हैं, हमें बहुत कुछ पता है, लेकिन कुछ पता नहीं होता. एंड वी कमिट अ लॉट ऑफ मिस्टेक्स. एंड आई नो हाउ मेनी मिस्टेक्स आई डिड इन द फर्स्ट 3 years. And we still do a lot, but I don't do the basic mistakes now. And I read that book Hard Things About Hard Things after running Code80 for about 2 years, and whatever problems and solutions were mentioned there, I could relate to it, like doing most of those things, created those problems and solving those problems in those ways. And I think it was very relatable. So anyone who aspired to start something, I think they must read that book.
That was a great recommendation. Okay, we have a question from, I guess, Chirag. So, after how much time you launched your startup after getting an idea?
So a lot of people, so I think this is the major problem with a lot of people who want to start something. They keep thinking about it, and they keep thinking to an extent कि यार एकदम बेस्ट हो जाए पहले थॉट प्रोसेस में, इसमें उसमें, and उसके बाद स्टार्ट करेंगे. And the best never comes. So till today, when I speak to customers, they tell me so many problems, and I feel यार ये क्या प्रोडक्ट बनाया हुआ है. And a lot of customers would come and tell us कि यार इतना सही प्रोडक्ट बना रखा है आपने, but then when you take feedback from so many customers, you realize यार ये क्या बना रखा है. And so the best is never achieved, and it is for me it has always been like कि कुछ idea आया, अच्छा लगा, and I would love to try it out. So and I have been very I think I take a lot of risk. I would not recommend everyone to take that much risk, because I've seen bankruptcy almost twice in my life, and I didn't have that much support from my parents also कि हाँ पैसा है पीछे लगा दिया. And so I earned from I had my savings from my own job, and then used that to build a startup. But I just did whatever I felt I could do, and I learned from the customers only.
So, sir, like you already mentioned that you do get a lot of criticism as well along when you are talking in huge numbers. So, how do you handle that?
No, it is. I didn't say it is criticism. So it is more like getting feedback. So now I know like no one can build a perfect product. I can give you 10 things which WhatsApp can do to make things better for me. It is all about taking customer feedback. You go to speak to a lot of customers and realize. So कुछ customers तो ऐसी feedback देते हैं which यार ये नहीं करना. And sometimes even that some people give so much stupid advice, and then even that I just don't feel कि यार इसको हटा दो यार नहीं करना. So what I do is I take that stupid advice and then ask 3-4 more customers कि यार एक ने इनको ये बोला था, आप क्या बोलते हो इसके बारे में. And वो कुछ कई बार वो भी बोलते हैं हाँ यार ये तो होता तो बहुत अच्छा था. And then we build that stupid thing in the app, and it works like wonders. So we don't know how the customer behavior is. So today I might be running AstroTalk, but a lot of customers are using the app much more than me, and I know that they know how the product should be much more in a way which I could feel it to be. तो वो एक recognition अपने आप ही होती है दिमाग में कि हाँ मुझसे ज्यादा customers को पता है. अगर आपने ego लेके बैठे रहना यार मेरे से ज्यादा नहीं पता, तो फिर नहीं हो सकता. So that is how it is.
That was really great, sir. We have another question. Did you get any extra support from you? I think you just answered that no, like you didn't get any extra support for that startup, right?
No. I have never raised funds. So about raising funds, so I mentioned a product which we wanted to do, where an investor kept promising us कि देगा पैसा दिया नहीं उसने, and हमारा बहुत गंदा कट गया था. And but with AstroTalk, I think the problem was like whenever I reached to someone, they said कि यार astrology में हम नहीं डालेंगे, पता नहीं क्या चीज़ है. And some of them told me that अब इस सदी में astrology को use नहीं करता. So that was the kind of feedback I got from a lot of investors, and उनमें से फिर कुछ ऐसे थे कि वो कहते थे कि चल ठीक है तेरा चल नहीं रहा तो 20-25 लाख हमसे ले ले एंड इतनी वो देते, तो मैंने कहा इतनी वैल्यूएशन पे तो मैं नहीं करूंगा. तो most of them rejected me and a few I rejected in the beginning. But today, like, a lot of investors want to invest in us, but we have kept things on hold because we are profitable and we don't need funds right now.
That is great to hear, sir. That is so great to hear. So there's another question. Getting feedback is tough. So how do you go about it? Like, how
No,
do
it is
you
not
ask?
tough. It is not tough. If you love your product, no, so you actually aspire to take that feedback. मैं तो इतना खुश हो जाता हूँ कहीं से feedback मिलती है. I keep talking to a lot of customers यार, LinkedIn पे, Instagram पे सारा दिन चैट ही करता रहता हूँ मैं, किसी ना किसी से चैट चलती रहती है मेरी, just to know. अगर मेरे को पता लगता ना कोई बंदा कुछ बता देगा यार ये चीज़ बुरी है, उससे तो मैं पीछे पड़ जाता हूँ बात करने के लिए. And taking feedback is not tough यार. मतलब if you want your product to be amazing, you have to take that feedback सब लोगों से. And अगर वो कुछ बता रहे हैं कि ये चीज़ अच्छी नहीं है, then तो it is very much important for you to hear and fix that thing. So I think I don't agree with this कि feedback लेना मुश्किल है.
So, sir, do you have any routine or habits that you would like to say for keeping yourself successful, that you should follow a routine or particular routine that you follow every day?
तो I think ये सब करना ही नहीं चाहिए. हर बंदे की ना अलग अलग हैबिट्स होती हैं. So I think you should be very comfortable with whatever you do. And but ये है कि हाँ, if you're doing a B2C product, you have to be very customer oriented and don't think about the numbers. Numbers अपने आप आने लगते हैं when you think about the customer. I have taken a lot of decisions wherein it would directly mean losing revenue and directly mean helping customers. तो हमने बिल्कुल हटा दिया उसको. So any business person would not take those kind of decisions. I'll give you an example. So we had this service named Ask a Query from an astrologer. तो उसमें क्या था, पैसे दो, क्वेश्चन डालो, एंड एस्ट्रोलॉजर 4 घंटे में रिप्लाई कर रहा था उसका. And I think more than 60% of our customers were acquired with that service, and the revenue was also more than any other service. Any other service means call, chat, and report, right? And but I was looking at the data. So anytime we get 1 star from a customer to an astrologer, not on Astrotalk, but to an astrologer, it was coming in that service. It was not coming in chat and call service, because chat and call service were instant gratification, which was the point number 3 noted in the initial learning. And the query thing was not giving that instant gratification. But as a business, we were getting a lot of business. So I just thought of chucking it. And my team did not support me. They said that you should not do it. It's a very irrational decision. But then I requested everyone. So I don't take decisions just randomly as a founder. I consult with the team, and I requested everyone, like, give me at least 2 weeks, and even if we lose business, we'll bring this up again. And but I need this to be chucked from the air for 2 weeks. I don't want this service because this is not helping our customers feel good about the app. And we just chucked it. And 3 days, our Play Store was filled with 1-star reviews. Why did you remove the service? Why did you remove the service? And after 1 week, we could see the average rating which we were getting on the app for the astrologer. It went up like anything. The engagement on the app went up like anything, and our revenue also jumped. So it is not always, decisions are not always based on the numbers. It is based on the kind of, service you are giving to customers. Even if the customers feel they want it, but you as a business, you understand like they don't want this, because that is where it is not helping them. You have to try things out.
Thank you so much, sir. So the next question is marketing versus product improvement. What should be our priority?
Both. So इसमें ना एक चीज मैं बताता हूँ आपको. Even I used to do it in the beginning. I would always feel कि यार प्रोडक्ट में ना ये बड़ा गंदा एक बग है, इसको या एक इम्प्रूवमेंट पॉइंट है, इस पे काम करना है, ठीक है. एंड आई यूज टू पॉज मार्केटिंग फॉर लेट्स से अ वीक और 10 days कि ये वाला कर लें फिर करेंगे मार्केटिंग. एंड बट then because I experiment a lot, so with experiments I've realized like this is the worst thing I could do. So marketing will never stop, even if you have as many bugs or problems in the app. You keep doing it because वो जो pool है ना वो बहुत बड़ा है. लोगों का जो ऐप यूज कर सकते हैं. So थोड़े लोगों के पास पहुंच जाओगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Until unless it has a bug which extremely destroys the customer experience, obviously then you have to pause the marketing. But if you just feel कि product improvement हो सकती है, so that is not the point wherein you will not work on marketing. So marketing has to go in parallel with product improvement, and there is no intersection between the two. Both will keep going on along with the product journey.
So there's another question. Astrology is an unorthodox field, and coding is comparatively an upcoming passion or more popular field, and comparatively safer in terms of revenue. So what gave you the idea and the courage to shift from Codeyeti to Astrodog?
यार मेरा तो सब बंद होने वाला था ना. मैंने बताया 3 practical reasons I told you कि I wanted to do a product and I realized astrology had something. So till before that day I always thought astrology सब fake है, but जब इतना सही उसने predict किया, so I kind of started believing in it. And the third thing which I mentioned was कि Codeyeti तो अब जाने वाली थी ना, तो it was going to go out of business, and वो एंथू भी नहीं रहा था because my partner had left, and I realized I couldn't do it alone. So that was, I think, the trigger point of moving to astrology. But yes, it was unorthodox, and I got a lot of criticism also कि ये सब क्या कर रहे हो, अंधविश्वास ये सब and all. And it used to bother me as well in the beginning because मैं नया नया इस चीज में बिलीव करने लगा था, and because I was someone who would discourage something like astrology a lot, and so it used to bother me. But as and when I started getting those feedback, so if you go to my Instagram and see some of my stories, I pinned a few stories. So I get those kind of feedbacks from customers, and I bet you that you will not get those kind of messages from customers in any other business. So they message me saying, thank you so much for building this app. It has helped us a lot in our personal life. And the word thank you so much for building this app means a lot. So as and when I started getting those messages, I could, it helped me overcome that thought of doing something unorthodox. And today I feel very confident and happy that I actually did something like this.
So if you're comfortable talking about it, sir, of course, Yash has a question. You mentioned your breakup. So how did you overcome that?
Yeah, it was very difficult. It was not just difficult from a point like कि breakup के बाद जो होता है वो तो सबको पता ही है. It becomes difficult for everyone. But for me, it was very difficult because I was having a very stable job, and मैंने छोड़ दी वो job बिना बात के. And then the other thing which was there was to start up, and starting up, you got to be very strong emotionally if you want to do something of your own, because it takes a huge toll on you. नहीं चलती यार चीजें जब whenever you start. So I've told you a lot of things which worked and how I solved those problems, but this doesn't mean like it was a very smooth transition. So running Codeyeti was extremely difficult, and कुछ भी हो जाता था यार वहाँ पे. नई नई कंपनी स्टार्ट की, people don't trust you, employees don't trust you, वो छोड़ के चले गए. And we signed a contract with a client, and employee भाग गया because उसको पता है कि छोटी सी कंपनी है, क्या फर्क पड़ता है. If that employee is working with a huge company like Google, they would not leave without a notice because you'll not get a experience certificate. But a small company, that it doesn't bother them. So ऐसी बहुत सारी problems होती हैं. And when I was going through a breakup, तो एक तो startup कर रहा था, it was very tough, and emotionally I was not strong at that time, and then I was losing money. So yes, it was very difficult for me, and as I said, I also went into depression, and I had locked myself in a room for a couple of months, and I would not talk to anyone. I would keep staring at the walls, and I kind of felt like I had been a loser, and going to PEC was a luck, and then going to Nomura was another luck. It just happened at that time, and मैं ऐसे भी मैंने थॉट बना लिया था कि यार नौकरी इसलिए लग गई थी क्योंकि उसको मेरी ये चीज अच्छी लग गई, मैं तो था ही लूजर. And I kind of started thinking like that. When you are in that phase, you start questioning everything about yourself, and you start feeling joy in destroying yourself and feeling more and more bad about yourself. It gives you joy कि यार हाँ यार ये भी मेरे साथ बुरा है. You start empathizing with yourself, and I was not talking to someone, and it was extremely difficult. ब्रेकअप तो सबके लिए होता ही है डिफिकल्ट, एंड आई जस्ट added a lot of worries to that, and thanks to one of my friend who just called me up one day and he realized that I was going through it, and उसने क्या किया कि he did something very beautiful. So he started calling me every day after his office, and what he used to do was, again, like, amazing thing he did. What he did, वो मेरे से बात कर रहा था और वो stories के बारे में बात कर रहा था where I had done something good. So he realized like I had lost my confidence, and he would tell stories, real life stories between us, wherein I had done something great. I had solved some problems. I had spoken to someone, and something or the other, wherein I was a hero of that story, and he kept doing it every day to keep adding some confidence to me. And once he felt like I was getting a little positivity in life, he started pushing me to get a job. And उसमें भी I would not do anything, तो he helped me. मेरा सीवी उसने बनवाया पीछे पड़ के, बिकॉज मुझे था यार नहीं करना है, मेरे को जॉब भी नहीं करनी, काम भी नहीं करना, कुछ भी नहीं करना, मेरे को ऐसे ही बैठना है. एंड सो आई थिंक आई वाज वेरी लकी टू हैव अ फ्रेंड लाइक दैट. He was with me in school, Aman Mittal, and then he helped me a lot at that time.
Having a friend like that is truly a blessing. So
Yeah.
that was great. So what is the one thing, what is the one advice you would like to give all of us here, like right now?
यार थोड़ा सा मतलब आई डोंट नो किस टर्म्स पे एडवाइस चाहिए. अगर बिजनेस एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप पे चाहिए तो आई थिंक it is important to do something which you are passionate about. And why is that? Because ki, as I said, whenever you do a startup, you will go through a lot of problems, and when those problems are going to come, a lot of people quit. And जब मैंने जॉब छोड़ा था, so there were a lot of friends in my circle who also left their job and started something. And 2015 was a phase where everyone wanted to start also, because of Flipkart valuation, and everyone wanted to start something and raise funds, and so a lot of people started, and within 2 years all of them went back to jobs, and they never tried again. And the reason behind that was they were not passionate for the kind of product they were building and the kind of problems they were solving. तो उन्होंने बस देखा यार ये वाली फील्ड है, ये वाली इंडस्ट्री है, इसमें अच्छा स्कोप दिख रहा है, ये स्टार्ट करते हैं, इसे फंडिंग मिल जाएगी. तो जब when you have a thought process like that, you would not be able to get through those problems. But if you are passionate to build something and solve some problem, तो वो जब problems आएंगी ना साइड से, because of that passion you would get across them. नहीं तो नहीं हो पाएगा. And I've seen this in a lot of people who quit, and majority of the reasons, their reason is this: they were not passionate enough for it.
Thank you so much for the advice, sir. So there's one more question. I think we'll take this last question. There are times when you feel sad, but there is no reason for that. Can you please tell us how you deal with that?
Yeah, I actually go through that, and it had been difficult for me whenever I would go through it. And ये बहुत ज़्यादा हुआ है मेरे साथ. Not at this point of time while running AstroTalk, and it used to happen a lot while running Codeyeti. अब क्यों नहीं होता? Because I've started dealing with it, how to deal with it. But these questions, they come to me a lot of times कि ये जो कर रहा हूँ या जो भी कर रहा हूँ, फिर आगे क्या है, क्यों है. So whenever I'm working on something related to AstroTalk, I feel very positive. But when I'm not working, I just feel कि मेरी life क्या है, and I start getting those questions कि मैं जो कर रहा हूँ वो सही भी है या नहीं, so all that. तो एक तो मैं करता हूँ, मैं सिद्धू मूसे वाले गाने सुनता हूँ, तो ठीक है. एंड but honestly, the other thing which I do is like so I have done few things wherein I've got very good feedback and appreciation from people, and so I have it online also, I have it written with me also. So whenever I go through that phase when I feel lost or negative, I just start reading it, and it kind of gives me confidence again. Like if people appreciate your work, it adds a lot to your state of mind as well. And as a founder, you don't get those kind of appreciations from anyone in your company. तो ऐसे लगता है कि तुम फाउंडर हो तो बहुत अच्छी चीज है, बट इट इज नॉट ऑलवेज ट्रू, बिकॉज as an employee, when you do well, there would be a lot of people in your team who would be, congratulating you, who would be appreciating your work. But a founder never gets that kind of appreciation. He would get only when he does something huge. That is when he start getting recognition. Otherwise, जो भी काम करो, वो recognition आपको नहीं मिलती है. It is 0 or 1. And as a founder, it is also very lonely at the top. And why is that? Because when you go through problems, when the company goes through problems, you can't share it with anyone in the team. So if you start sharing those problems with your employees, a lot of times, sometimes you're lucky to have the kind of employees who trust you and who backs you up with those problems, but most of the time it doesn't happen like that. And if you start sharing those problems with them, they will feel, यार ये company बंद हो जाएगी यार, मेरे job का क्या होगा, and they'll start looking for some other job. So it becomes difficult. अगर आपके पास problems हैं कुछ, वो कहाँ पे जाके share करोगे? So it is very difficult. And so what I told, I do this. And I can share one story also here, wherein I sat at a quiet place and I started motivating myself when I was demotivated a lot. I'll tell you, it's a very good story. And so what happened was, while running Codeyeti, at the time when my co-founder left, and so we were facing some financial crisis also, right? It was doing well otherwise, but those things, like as I mentioned, a lot of projects were not getting delivered. So as and when we deliver something, we get another invoice, right? If we don't deliver the next phase, we don't get money into our accounts. But salaries have to be paid every month, right? And so there was a point wherein we didn't have much money in the account, and if we deliver the products, we would get that money and we would be able to pay the salaries. But the employees could see, and there was some negativity created in the mindset of people, and people started talking internally कि ये company बंद होने वाली है, इनके पास पैसा नहीं है अभी. And that was the reason a lot of people started looking for jobs instead of working on the project which was assigned to them. अब वो काम नहीं कर रहे हैं, वो काम करेंगे तो पैसा आएगा, तो इनको पैसा मिलेगा, नहीं तो नहीं मिलेगा. एंड एवरीवन काइंड ऑफ गॉट टू नो अबाउट दिस. एंड जब मेरे पास प्रॉब्लम आई, आई न्यू दिस वाज द फैक्ट, एंड अब हो गया. एंड आई वाज डिमोटिवेटेड अलॉट माई सेल्फ. मैं उनको क्या मोटिवेट करता. सो आई देन वेंट टू द टेरेस एंड सैट देयर फॉर ए व्हाइल, एंड आई वाज एक्सट्रीमली डिप्रेस्ड कि क्या करना चाहिए अभी. एंड आई जस्ट गॉट ए थॉट कि इफ आई काइंड ऑफ गिव देम कॉन्फिडेंस, because the only solution out of that problem was all those people started working and delivered those projects. And so I just sat there alone and I started telling myself everything which I had done good in life to make myself feel positive. So I was talking to myself who was demotivated to motivate myself, and I did it for I think 15-20 minutes. I kind of pumped myself up and then called everyone for a meeting. And that's where I announced that instead of doing an appraisal every year, we are going to do it every 6 months. The company is in very good shape. You don't need to worry about any funds. Everyone's salary is secure. We just need to work on these projects and deliver them, and a lot of new things are coming in. So this was not something which I lied to them. So this was actually a fact, but it was kind of a way to motivate everyone, because if they started delivering, we would not face any of those issues. And we did have money for the next month's salary. ऐसा नहीं था, पैसा भी नहीं था. And I could invest from my self-worth also, because I had also made enough money while running Codeyeti. So with that speech, everyone started thinking कि यार एक साल का अप्रेजल कोई कंपनी 6 महीने पे ले आएगी, तो उसके पास पैसा होगा तभी तो करेगी. And नहीं तो कोई क्यों करेगा. And if someone is talking in such a confident way, there must be something behind it. And that thing which was going inside the company, that negative vibes, that ye band ho jayegi, immediately disappeared. And all of them started working, and we delivered those projects, and we got another life. And so it is important to sometimes you got to self motivate as well in so many different ways.
Thank you so much, sir. That is like such a wonderful story.